Friends, it's Lori. Welcome back to the Generous Poor, where we're saving smarter, spending intentionally, and pouring into the life we love. Today, we're diving into November week number 3, unstuffing my wallet, rolling leftovers into my leftover Games Day binder or into my leftover, my overflow binder. And then we are cash stuffing $2,620 and finishing with some savings games. The only time that this binder gets love is if I put money into it after not spending it during the week. And so it's a really nice way, you know, if you're at Target or you're somewhere else and you're thinking about, you know, spending $5 or $10 or whatever, and then you remember that if you save that, you can roll it over into your and play a game with it. So that has been a little motivation for me, and hopefully it is for you. But anyway, grab your coffee, light a candle, and settle in, because today is going to be a cozy one. I don't know about you, but the weather here on the East Coast has been a little bit whiplashy. It's like weather whiplash. We actually got flurries this week, and so it had me taking back every dramatic thing I said in July about wanting fall to hurry up. I'm not ready for cold. I'm not ready for the snow. And so I just want to say to the summer heat, I am sorry. I am very sorry. Anyway, the flurries did remind me of something, because now I'm suddenly thinking about putting the Christmas tree up this weekend, and I know it's early, but Thanksgiving is so late this year, and I kind of need the holiday vibe to show up early in my brain. So what is your tradition? Are you a tree goes up to after Thanksgiving household, or do you decorate, you know, sort of when the mood strikes you? Because I said to my husband, let's put the Christmas tree up this week, and he was like, what? And so I'm just like, I'm just feeling the vibes, I think because I fully funded Thanksgiving this year already, and it feels so good that I'm already basically like heading into the Christmas season, you know, doing cartwheels. So anyway, I'm doing something new this year that was inspired by the Faithful Dash. Karen on the Faithful Dash, she makes an envelope for her kids and stuffs it, you know, $5 a week or $10 a week. And then at Thanksgiving, she gives it to her children. And it feels like starting the holidays with intention instead of chaos is the right way to do it. So I decided to do it. So I'm super excited about this Thanksgiving because the holidays can be a slippery slope. Every sale, every cute thing on Etsy, it pulls you in. And I love all the beautiful things and thoughtful gifts from my family. It just brings me joy. But the older I get, the more I realize the real magic is time. The moments, the memories, the mess in the kitchen, the kids home and loud, being loud, playing board games and staying up late talking. So if you're trying to stick to your holiday budget this year, I'm right there with you. But anyway, enough of all my chatter. Let's get into my wallet. So if you saw my budget with me last week, I don't think I have much rollover, but let's get into it and see what we have. Let me grab my wallet tracker. I like to keep track of what I have left over every week, because then I look back over the course of the weeks and I can tweak it if I'm constantly going up in groceries, or I'm, you know, overspending in my personal spending, or it just makes me be mindful about, you know, exactly what I'm doing with my money, or if I'm pulling from one category to pay another category. So anyway, groceries was budgeted $3.50 and we have $7 left. So that means we spent $3.43. And so I will roll this over to play games at the end. My personal spending has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 again. So 7. So that means I spent 68. And I will also roll this over to play games at the end. Let me grab some. I always forget to put this on, and I always need it. So let me just grab a little quick sort. The moistener. Okay, so we'll put this back. Household, I believe I spent everything. Did a quick Target run and nothing left there. Out and about, also looks like I spent all of it. We went into the city. It looks like I spent everything from everywhere else. So Pearl, we always spend. I always try to, this is a micro giving category, just sort of things out there like raffle tickets or things that come up that I don't budget for, because I have a monthly budget for my actual giving. So, and then buffer, we spent a lot. So $14 is all we have left over, which isn't bad. So $14 is more than zero. So that's good. Anyway, so that is that, we are going to roll this over. So we have a lot of ones: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have $14 to play with at the end. I mean, it's sometimes we have leftovers, sometimes we don't, and sometimes we have more, and sometimes we have a little. And to be honest with you, this is the stuff I budgeted for. So if there's nothing left at the end, there's nothing left at the end. It doesn't mean that I failed or did better. It's just every dollar moves my savings forward. So even if I have a dollar, it's good. So let me grab my cash for the week. So we are playing with, we're not playing, we're budgeting $2,620 for the week. And let's actually, so I have prop money right here. What I'm going to actually put it right here. And that is, so my prop money, I have my cash planning sheet off to the side right here. And so I am going to put, let's see, 90, 50, 25, and 100. So we have 340 right there. And then we have this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 1,100. Whoops. Then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 180. Then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And then we have 700 in games. So that is 2620. And I've already put in my, where's my games binder? So instead of counting all the money out for my weekly games, I play 2 games a week. I actually already stuffed this into my games binder. So my Sundays and my Wednesdays. So that is already done. And that is $700. So that is going to go in there. And so let's grab my wallet. So this is my overflow binder, and I'm going to remind you again that we are a bi-weekly paid family. So what I like to do with my wallet is I put my week 1 into my wallet that I actually carry, and then my week 2 goes in this envelope right here, because I don't like to commingle my weeks. Even though we are a bi-weekly paid family, I like to know when I look at my wallet that this is the money for this week, and I'm not dipping into next week's money. And then at the end, I transfer the money, and it just helps me keep track of my spending. It helps me just refresh and start over. And it helps me, if I'm going down a slippery slope of overspending, it helps me reset every single week. So it's just the method that I prefer. And so you should do what you prefer, or what works for you. So anyway, let's start stuffing our wallet. So I'm going to have 2 groups, and the first one is going to get 200, and then my wallet will get 200, and then it gets 250s and 250s, and then each one will get 120, and then 210s, 210s, and then 2 5s. Each one gets 2 5s. So each category should actually have 350. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's right. I just want to count it to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So this money just sits over here, but I like to play with my weekly money. I like to play the weekly spinner. And so we are going to grab that. And that is right here. And I did not grab that out, so let me reach over. And so what I like to do is spin to see how much money goes into my games at the end. And it's going to be $7. So I'm going to put 7 in. So we'll do 2 5s. And we will take $1, $2, $3 out. And this is money I just play with at the end. It's just a little way to take a little extra money from your wallet and see if you can save it. So now we have $343 for groceries this week. So we can put this away. I'll put this off to the side. And now we have my spending. So my spending is going to get two 50s. One in week number 2, week number 1, 50. And then we're going to do two 10s, so 50, 60, 70, and then 5. So that's right. So 50, 60, 75. So I get $75 a week, and then 75 goes into the next week. And I like to play with this money. Whoops, that's not it. I like to play the primary challenge by budget with Ira, and it's red. So we're going to be putting in $5 this week. And so I get 50, 60, 70 for personal spending. And then next week I'll play the games again for that week. So it's kind of nice. So we'll put this back over here. Okay, so household is going to get 50. So $50 for next week. And then $50 for this week. And this is pretty much everything for our household. Put that back. And then out and about is going to get 50. Gets the same that personal spending gets. So 50, 60, 70, and then a 5. And then what I like to do with this one is when I get little orders in the mail or different things, they send you little scratch offs. And so I kind of tuck them in here, and I like to see what's under them, and then I save it. So this one is going to be, wow, this week is like a low week of saving. So this one is $5. So that one's there. And so I'm going to tuck this $5 in the back for games. And so this week, out and about gets 50, 60, 70, which is my dining out, my date night, anything out and about. I just changed the category. So, okay. And then generosity, let's put this over here. Generosity is going to get, I did 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, this is micro giving, which is unplanned sort of donations. So generosity gets $10 per week, and it's just kids selling a raffle ticket or a car wash or someone selling cookies or something like that. So, and then the last one is my buffer category, and buffer is going to get 25, and buffer gets $25 a week. And I have been leaning on this buffer category a lot. And so, I don't know. I need to figure out what I'm spending. I need to start writing down what I'm spending it on because I don't know. I'm just kind of dipping into it because it's there. But anyway, so this money now goes into my week number 2. And now I can close this up. I'm done using it. And I can put my envelopes back in my purse, which I love. I mean, this is one of my favorite things to do is stuff my wallet. It just feels so good. It's literally like a refresh, you know, if your budgeting went off the rails a little bit or things just didn't go right, it's the reset. It's the reset that I definitely need. So, let's put that right there. I'm going to put this away, and we are going to get into our binders. So let's get into, these. So I thought I would have some of this debt paid off by now, and I don't. And so what I've done is I'm still focusing on my debt, although this is my debt. This is a debt binder that I'm paying off. So this one is going to get, let's see here. So this is my prop money that I put in here. So this one's going to get, ooh, and I think I messed this up. So this one's going to get 10, 20, 20, 70, or 15, and which is equals 75. But I just pulled 75. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to come back to this one because I need to separate these two, because I think I have, let's see, I have a 10. I should have a 10 next. So let's see. So we have a 10. Let's see, a 10, a 20. And this money already got transferred in my high yield savings account, and it's in a bucket for debt. So, and then this one is a 20, And then I should have, so here's a 15 and a 10. So I did 25. So now I'm going to have to, I'll just put this one in here for now, and I'll have to come back to it because I just wrote it down as 75 instead of the denominations. But anyway, I stuffed that. So now I have one row done. I'm on my way to $500. I love this binder. This is from Budget with Iris. It was so clever. It was so clever that she doesn't ship anymore. And so I watched one of her YouTube videos on how to make them, and I did. So this binder is going, and I think I did the exact same thing here. This one is getting 90, and I just pulled out 90 instead of the actual denominations, which is, let's see what I can do. I need to start writing it down. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this in the front envelope, and then I'll bring different change back so that I can mark off 40, 20, and 30 because I just finished that row. And this one is going to Christmas, so we need to get moving on this. Or it could go to next year. We'll see. Okay, we have two more. And my 5K, this one goes to, we have a son in college, and this one goes to his, tuition. And it looks like we have, oh, that's already 200 in there. So we have 200. So we do have 200. And then I did a 50. And you can see the numbers on here. So I just kind of go through the line, and I did a 50. And this one will save us 500 or 5,000. And these are just, you know, you have money, put them in. If you don't, you know, I try to make it a point to put some of this in here though, because I like that. Okay, so this one is my 10K, and I've been doing this one. And so every week I've been putting 25 in, or every 2 weeks. And now I finished this tracker. So we should have $200 in here now. Oh, we have more than that. Interesting. All right. We will sort that out, but we will put this right here. But I should be able to move this into my 200 now, which I'm super excited about. So that is my 10K. I made this one too. Iris stopped shipping to the US because of all the tariffs and different things like that going on. So I wasn't able to get a 10K from her, but I watched her video, which was amazing. But anyway, all right, let's get into our binders. Let's see here. Now we're going to go into 1 month ahead. And 1 month ahead is going to get 10. Emergency fund, let's see if we can do this. Emergency fund is going to get 10. And I will update the trackers after so that we can kind of get through this video. Emergency fund, home maintenance is going to get 20. Home improvement's not getting anything. Yard and garden, health is going to get 25. And I just went through, it's like every week I feel like I put $25 into health, and then I take $25 out of health. $25 is our copay for almost every doctor that we go to, and there are 5 of us, so we kind of go through that a lot. Okay, travel and trips isn't getting anything. Wellness is getting 5, and wellness is a category. It's, you know, yoga class or a facial or things that are not medical, but things that, you know, improve my mental health. So beauty supplies, different things like that. So hobbies is getting 5. And this category is if I want something on Etsy or anything that, you know, hobby-wise that I'm doing. I made sure I had a category for that. Giving is going to get 5. My son is running the Boston Marathon, and we had to deplete this because we made a big donation to his the company that he's running with. So that is going to do it for that binder. And then we're going to move into our celebrations binder, which is one of my favorite. And boy number 1. So now these guys are getting $50 each. So we have 3 boys, and we are going to be giving them their envelope at Thanksgiving. and it's kind of a surprise. It's sort of a boost to the Christmas season or the giving season or however you celebrate it. We just thought Karen at the Faithful Dash does this, and I was like, I am definitely doing it. I don't want to miss out on sort of boosting that. So birthdays has 15, so I decided I was going to do 35 just to kind of make it 50, and it's going to get a 20, a 10, and a 5. One of my son's birthdays is coming up in January, so we have a little bit of time to put money back into that. Gifts is going to get 5, and this is just gifts that we have to pick up along the way. Someone had a baby or someone had something. Celebrate is going to get 10, and this was for our anniversary, but now it's more for celebrations, different things. So that's getting 10. Seasonal activities is going to get 50. And this, what I decided with this category is that I was going to fund sort of big events. Like if my kids came home for, we wanted to go to a pumpkin farm, or we wanted to go, for Easter and do something, go to brunch or whatever. I wanted to make sure that I was planned for the kids to come home, and that just because they're getting older and I didn't have an envelope for it, that we funded things that we can still do with them. So that's what that is. Thanksgiving is fully funded, which I am psyched about. I can't even believe it. Christmas feels like it's never going to be fully funded, but I do have, I thought I had $100 placeholder. Oh, you know what I did? I think I put the 100 in this one, which is why I had that extra 100. Now I'm understanding this. So let's see here. Let's count this, because I think this 100 goes into Christmas. So there should be 200 here. So 20 or 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. That is what happened. So I'm actually going to put this 200 back in here. I'm going to wipe this tracker off. I'm going to wipe this tracker off. I'm going to put my first 200. You guys are seeing it first. This is my first 200 into my 10K. Pretty excited about it. I will wipe this tracker off. This is going to my emergency fund. And now that I know where that went, I can mark off my first 200. And I'm going to put this off to the side so I don't get it all messy. And then this 100, which is for Christmas, and I always do it in prop money because I like to play my games with this money. So what I do is I tuck this 100 right here, and then I put in here 11, 15 plus 100. I've already been doing a little bit of Christmas shopping, and so I've been taking things down. Like here's my, like I took I spent $380 already out of gifts. And so this is my little tracker in my tracker. Gets a little complicated, but you can figure it out. Anyway, so Christmas is done. And then now holiday, what I've decided to do with this is a holiday, the next holiday after Christmas and Thanksgiving, which is the two big ones. I just had too many holidays in my binder, and I decided I'm going to do the next holiday, which is New Year's. And then I'm going to do the holiday right after that. And that is Valentine's Day. And so when this New Year's passes, I will move this Valentine's Day into next, and then I will move up whatever the next one is after Valentine's Day. So I just felt like I was putting too much in, into this binder, into all the holidays. And so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fund the actual ones that are coming up. And when I have extra money in one, I'll just roll it over. So I just had like 4th of July and Memorial Day and different things like that. And it was just becoming too complicated. So I decided not to do that. So now we have one more category. So we should have $60 left. So 20, 40, 50, 60. And that is for our Siberian Husky. And so I'm going to put 30 in her week number 2, which I forgot to do. So that will go here. And 30 into this envelope right here. Because I don't carry around her envelope. So we usually put it on a credit card, and so it just goes in there. So We did it. we made it. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's play with this leftover money that we have here. So we have 5, 10. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we have $31 to play with. And this is money that's left over in my wallet, and then a little money that we pull out of my budgeted variables every week. So let's see if we do have a paper clip. So we have a paper clip right there. And so we are going to start on, let's take this off. We're going to start on Scorpio. And I've decided that as these challenges finish, that I am not going to replenish them because I'm kind of trying to put new stuff in here and kind of just end some of them. So I want to make sure that I'm not adding things when I have 4 that never get any love. So this one I'm going to do, let's do a 5. So we'll put 5 in here. And this is from Abundant Budgets. And so now this one has 15. How pretty is that? So this one will save 100. So we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to start over. So this is the vending machine by Bethany Budgets. And we are going to roll this one. So it looks like this one's red. I think we got red last week. So red we'll do right here. Move this up. And so this one's going to get 15. This is how this one works. It's like sometimes you just, you know, all your money goes into one challenge. But I love this one. Okay, now we're going to go to Admit 1, which is Ellie on Earth. And we will do, let's do, I'm trying to think what we have left. So let's do a 3. 1, 2, 3. And now this one has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 going into this one. Like this one's going to take us a little bit, even though it's only $55. I just love this challenge. Okay, so now we've got Mallow Mix, and this is from Dilly Dally Budgets. And each one of these is worth 2, so we'll just put 2 in. And we'll just do a solid blue. I was trying to do cute stripes, and I'm just not a good picker of the colors. So this one's Mallow Mix, and this one's getting 2. And so we have in this one 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually, I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll take a 5. And we'll put this one in here. Okay, this one is number 4, and this is from Cash But Cute. This is Motivation, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think that we can do any because we only have Health and Fun for 8 and 6, so we're going to have to skip this one. And then we have Growing Season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can actually do... Let's grab a different color. Let's grab a yellow. So we'll do 1, or this is 2, 4. I think we have 6. And then we'll do 2 little small ones. And we'll do, what do we want to do with our small one? Let's do 2 little oranges. And we'll put these back. Put this one in here. So this one only has 6? No. Okay, we're putting in 6. I have a brain fart. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So we have $34 in My Flowerful Savings Keeps Growing by We Got the Studio. Love this challenge. And that's it. We have no more cash. We have no more... I'm actually going to put this one right here because we had to skip that. That's it. It's over. If you're watching this and feeling a little stretched this holiday planning, I'm right there with you. This is the time of the year where everything speeds up, and sometimes sticking to your budget feels like trying to hold a snowflake in your hands. But you showed up today. We looked at our week, and we gave all of our dollars a purpose, and that's mindful spending. that's intention, and that's how we build the life we want. Holiday season and all the stuff that coming at us, we are ready for it. So that's it for November, week number 3. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Truly, this community feels like a cozy kitchen table moment every time we do this together. So if you like this video, please subscribe. It helps me more than you know. Until next time, keep saving smart.